I wonder who that is.
Oh, there's only one way to find out. Yeah?
Your dad, Kelly. If I'm dropping by at a bad time, just say so.
No, not at all. Just a minute. Okay? Morning.
Morning. Beautiful day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Hi, Morgan. Thank you so much for that beautiful evening last night.
Thanks. I'm glad you like. Would you like some coffee?
I'd love some.
What brings you by so early?
Well, son, I know you got to go to work pretty soon, but I thought maybe you and I ought to talk about a couple of things before I have to go back to California.
Well, you're not going to have to go back before you thought.
Oh, no. I'll be around a couple of more days, but what with your busy schedule, who knows when we'll get another chance to talk.
Oh, that's true.
What's on my mind? You remember the night that you and Morgan called me to tell me that you were going to get married? Well, you and I decided on an allowance for you, and I am positive it's not going to be enough.
Dad, I know what this is leading up to. Morgan and I are, we're doing just fine. We really are.
Kelly, you can't be. I know what things cost.
I'm not going to take any money from you. Thanks. That's great, but I'm just not.
Well, look, would it make it easier if we considered this a loan, and then when you're in practice and making a decent income, you can pay me back? How about that?
No.
Huh?
I can't. Morgan, you got the coffee ready. Sit down.
Here you go.
Thank you, Morgan.
Welcome.
Okay, look, now, let's not get excited about this. I just want to say one more thing. Please hear me out, and then I promise I'll drop the subject for good, all right? Now, before your mother died, she and I discussed your future a lot, as you can imagine. Your education, what that was going to cost. Now, you don't know this, but when we first got married, we started a savings account. And we just kind of let it be there, you know, added to it, tried to forget that it was even there. Sort of our little emergency fund in case we needed something and we didn't want to touch our regular savings account. Now, the point is that before she died, we agreed that that account should be earmarked for you, for your future. And I want to tell you something. I know nothing would make your mother happier than to know that you and Morgan were using some of that money right now to help you get started out in life.
I wish Mom could have met Morgan.
Yeah, I do too. You know, there are times when Morgan reminds me of her.
Yeah.
Anyway, would you please, let me send you some of that money. Say, now listen to me, once a month, just to help out. I know it's what your mother would have wanted. Really.
Well, if you put it that way, sure, thanks.
Okay, it's settled. Good. Take a look at this. Done a little figuring here, and I've tried to make the money stretch out in order to get you through your internship. It's not going to make you rich, Morgan, so don't worry about it. But, Kelly, if you need any more, you let me know.
Maybe you should look at this. You know, I'm terrible in that.
Okay.
So, Sean found out when he was 16 that you were his father.
Yes. His mother told him just a couple of days after his 16th birthday.
Mm-hmm. What I don't understand is, why would she keep it a secret for so many years and then finally tell him when he was 16?
Oh, well, when he was little, she always told him his father was dead. But then as he grew older, he began noticing things and finally got suspicious. And then one day he came across some letters I'd written her in which I asked affectionately about the boy and how he was doing. He put two and two together and confronted her with it. She had to tell him the truth. So he came flying up to Chicago, charged into the office in a fury, and told me that he never wanted to see either one of us again.
And you haven't seen him since?
No. Oh, about 3 years later, he went back to Mexico and forgave his mother. But he made a promise then that she would never tell me one thing about him, where he lived, what he was doing with his life, nothing. Poor Stephanie, she asked me to forgive her for making such a promise. But, you know, Mike, I couldn't blame the woman. After all, he was the only thing she had in the world, and she adored him. And after all, I have Vanessa.
Well, he must have known that you cared about him and his mother.
No.
And you did send him thousands of dollars.
Oh, I know, but he just accused me of trying to ease my conscience by sending them money. I can't tell you what it's like to have your own flesh and blood tell you that he hates you.
Well, it seems to me that he would have been at the funeral, or at least he would have talked to the attorneys about her estate had he known that she had died.
Yeah, that's what I think. But he'll find out, and then I'm afraid he's going to try and pay me back for all those things he accused me of that day in Chicago years ago.
Well, maybe he'll soften over the years.
No, I'm afraid not. No, the last time I talked to Stephanie, she said she still couldn't even mention my name to my sister. Mike, you just got to find him.
Well, I'm doing everything I can. Now, this firm that I've hired in London is very good. They're the best. And I've sent them pictures that you gave me.
Oh, well, those pictures were taken when he was 15. He probably doesn't look anything like that now. Well, that's a funny thing, too. My own son could walk into this room and I wouldn't even recognize him.
We'll find him somehow.
Oh, but please, I can't say it often enough. You've got to keep this with Vanessa. That's why I wouldn't let Joe Bradley put any personal ads in the papers.
Joe Bradley?
Didn't I tell you that
No, you didn't tell me.
I forgot. When I heard about Stephanie's death, I went into such panic that I asked Joe whether he wouldn't please see if she had any surviving relatives.
Did you tell Joe about Sean?
Oh, no.
Well, if I were you, I would call Joe right now and tell him to call the whole thing off. I don't trust you. And if he knew that you had an illegitimate son, he would use that to his own advantage, the same way Diana's using it. And the last thing you need to do is to be at Joe Bradley's mercy.
The part of Vanessa Chamberlain will be played by Anna Stewart. So what's that?
I paid Hope a visit. I found out that Alan is coming by at around 11 o'clock to take her and the baby home. Now, I'm sure he's going to want to spend as much time with him as possible, so we can be sure that around 11 he'll be out of his room at the club for at least a couple of hours.
I wish we could be absolutely certain of that.
Joe, you're only looking for one piece of paper.
Yeah, right, with Rita's number and address on it. I'm sure he doesn't have it pinned to his mirror.
Well, just think of that lovely large bonus that you're going to get the minute that you deliver it.
What happened?
Alan, what are you doing here?
I'm here to take Hope and the baby home. They're being released today.
So I heard from Hope, but I misunderstood. I thought she said something about 11 o'clock.
Well, I wanted to drop these things off beforehand. What are you doing here so early, Vanessa?
I came to pay your wife a visit. Whatever differences you and I might be having, I'm still very fond of Hope.
Apparently you're fond of a lot of people these days, even people I thought you and your father disliked.
Do you mean Joe?
Oh, that's all right. I can explain to Alan why I'm here. See, Mr. Chamberlain still owed me some money from when I worked for him, and when I called Vanessa, she said she was going to be here at Cedars, so I just thought I'd drop by and collect.
Excuse me. Hello, Hillary.
Hi.
Is Hope awake yet?
Yes, but Dr. Sidwit's with her now.
Ah, well, in that case, I'll wait in the cafeteria.
I'll call you there.
Thank you.
Alan, I'd love to join you for a cup of coffee.
Why?
Just to talk.
I've already told you what I think of you and your father's business tactics. Seems no point in prolonging the agony for either one of us. Excuse me.
You know where he's headed, don't you? Nearest phone to tell Diane that he saw us together.
We'll deal with that later. Right now, we know that he's here, so you can get over to his room at the club right away and get Rita's phone number and address.
Yeah, but if Diane is suspicious of me, I'm not going to be able to get what I want from her.
I'm sorry, Joe. You're not being paid to get what you want. You're being paid to get what Daddy and I want, which after all...
Okay, Vanessa, I am on my way.
Hello?
Good morning, Diane. It's Alan. I hope I haven't awakened you.
No, not at all. I thought our meeting went really well last night, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Look, I'm at the hospital. I just ran into Vanessa and Joe Bradley. Evidently, that whole business about them being on the outs was all an act.
Really? Well, that's odd. I had dinner with Joe last night, just before I came back here to meet you. He spent the whole time putting down the Chamberlains.
Well, I told you from the first day we hired Joe Bradley, he's not to be trusted, and this verifies it. But what I'd like to know is what they're really up to this time.
Well, I will find out for us, and I will take care of Joe Bradley accordingly.
All right, but be careful.
I will. Alan, if you don't have any plans for dinner, would you like to come by here? I could fix something for the two of us.
Well, thank you, but I'm not sure what my plans are going to be yet. I'm at the hospital now, waiting to take Hope and Alan Michael home.
How long could that take?
Well, that's really up to Hope, because I'll stay at the house as long as she'll allow me to.
Fine, well, just let me know.
I will, but in the meantime, don't put off making plans of your own, because chances are I'll be busy.
Well, then we'll speak later in the day.
Yes. And Diane, would you get a hold of Ross and tell him that I'm waiting for that codicil to my will to be finalized so I can sign it?
Sure.
If you could have it ready sometime today, I'd appreciate it. I can't think of a better day to sign it than the day we bring Alan Michael home.
Well, I'll tell Ross. I'll talk to you later, and don't worry, I will handle Joe Bradley. Goodbye, Alan.
But don't put off making plans of your own, because chances are I'll be busy.
I don't have any plans of my own. Alan, when are you going to stop wasting time with the Elizabeths and Jackies and Hopes of this world? I am the only woman who is ever going to understand you. There's enough proof there to send Alan to prison for years. And with things working out the way they have been with the company, I could totally control Spaulding Enterprises if Alan ever... I can't think that way. I don't want Alan to go to prison. I want him here with me. I just have to be clever and take my time. And when Alan turns from Hope to another woman, that woman is going to be me.
Where would Alan keep letters or an address book or something? With Rita's name, address and number in it. Here, let's look at this. It's got an address with no stamp and a return address. Rita must have written this before she left Springfield. My dear son, I've fallen hopelessly in love with you. Well, that's interesting. Yeah. It doesn't tell me where she is. Let's see. Good. So, that's where she's been all this time, huh?
Spaulding? Bill Jenkins from the desk. Quite a few calls came in for you after you left last night, and I thought that some of them might be important. Mr. Spaulding?
Yeah, that's all right. I just got out of the shower, so look, if you don't mind, would you please just slip those messages under the door, please?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, thank you.
You come in, or else I would have given them to you then.
Yeah, I came in through the back service entrance out there by the parking lot.
Oh, well, that explains it. Shall I have your breakfast sent up to you, sir?
Oh, no, thank you. I'll be leaving. My wife is coming home with a new baby today, and I want to be there in time to pick her up. Thank you.
Of course. My very best to Mrs. Spaulding.
Well, thank you. I'll tell her.